For decades, people aboard the RMS Queen Mary report hearing the same thing, a little girl's voice echoing from the empty pool rooms, laughing, calling out, searching. They say she never left. Tonight, we uncover the creepiest legend this ship refuses to forget. This is the legend of Jackie. The legend says that Jackie was a young girl, only 5 or 6 years old, who drowned in the ship's second-class swimming pool. No one knows exactly how it happened. Some believe she slipped while playing by the pool. Others claim she was sliding down a handrail, lost her grip, and fell to her death. But here's where things get strange. No official death records list a little girl named Jackie on the Queen Mary. Not one. The Queen Mary no longer uses its swimming pools. Today, both the first-class and second-class pools sit dry, silent, frozen in time. Cracked tiles, abandoned changing rooms, echoes that shouldn't exist. But these empty spaces are now considered the beating heart of the ship's paranormal activity. And then, there's her. Guests and investigators often hear a child laughing, soft, distant, and playful. Some hear her singing, others hear her
Mommy.
Calling out, and her voice echoes through the tiled chamber, even when no one else is inside. Witnesses have reported seeing a small girl skipping along the edge of the empty pool. Some describe her as wearing a 1930s-style dress. Others say she appears drenched, dripping water across a floor that should be dry. Investigators using spirit boxes and EVPs claim they've captured her voice, sweet, high-pitched, and unmistakably that of a child. Jackie is often heard interacting with 2 other reported entities. Sarah, a girl said to have drowned in the late 1940s. Some visitors claim to hear her singing, sometimes with Jackie. And then, there's Grumpy. Grumpy is a spirit known to growl at visitors. He's believed to linger in a small mechanical room beneath the stairs of the first-class pool. Some visitors who toured the Queen Mary have shared unsettling experiences of their own. One guest recalled walking through the pool area years ago and noticing an overpowering smell of chlorine, strong, fresh, almost like the pool had been used minutes earlier. But when they returned later that night, the scent had completely vanished, replaced by cold, silent air that felt untouched for decades. Others who explored the ship reported sudden temperature drops, unexplained shadows on the upper balconies, or the feeling of being watched as they moved past the old changing rooms. While none of these accounts offer solid proof, they add to the growing belief that something on this ship lingers, and it doesn't always stay quiet. Whether Jackie is a lingering soul, a composite echo, or something the living cannot yet understand, her presence has become one of the ship's most iconic mysteries. And maybe that's why her story persists, because a child's laughter drifting through a silent pool hall is far more terrifying than any scream. She isn't violent, she isn't threatening, she's just there, forever playing, forever searching, forever echoing through the haunted heart of the Queen Mary. But Jackie is only one part of the Queen Mary's darker history, because somewhere deeper inside this ship, another story lurks, one that terrified even the crew. Deep inside the ship sits a room so notorious, it was sealed shut for more than 30 years. Stateroom B340. Some believe the room is haunted by Walter Adamson, a third-class passenger who died aboard the ship in 1948. Others point to a darker, more violent legend claiming a murder took place in the room decades later. Guests and staff have reported blankets being ripped off in the middle of the night, faucets turning on by themselves, and closet doors swinging open with no one inside. Lights flicker, footsteps echo across the floor, and some visitors swear they've felt a presence standing right beside them. One of the most chilling encounters involves a shadowy man seen standing at the foot of the bed. In 1966, a woman screamed when she saw the figure Sultan, but when help arrived, the shadow was gone. Whatever the truth is, B340 remains another feared location on the Queen Mary. The Queen Mary's shadows don't end in its staterooms or forgotten pool halls, because somewhere else on this ship, another spirit moves with a grace that chills everyone who sees her. Her name is known only by a single description: the Lady in White. For decades, she has been seen drifting through the Queen's salon, once the ship's grand first-class lounge. Back in the 1930s, this room was alive with orchestras, glittering gowns, and couples dancing under warm lights. Today, it sits quiet, holding only echoes of the past. And that's exactly where she appears. Witnesses describe her as a pale woman wearing an elegant, flowing white dress, the kind worn during the height of the ocean liner era. Some say she looks like she stepped straight out of a 1940s ballroom. Others swear her gown glows softly, as if lit by moonlight. Most sightings happen near the piano. Guests report seeing her standing beside it, gently resting her hand on the polished wood, or drifting across the floor in a slow dance to music no one else can hear. One crew member claimed he watched her glide from one end of the room to the other, not walking, but floating, her dress trailing behind her like mist. Others see her in mirrors. They look up, and there she is, moving gracefully behind them. But when they turn around, the room is empty. The Queen Mary may no longer sail across the ocean, but its ghosts have never stopped moving. From the lonely echoes of Jackie in the empty pool hall to the violent disturbances inside stateroom B340, to the elegant Lady in White, still gliding across the ballroom as if time itself refused to move on. These stories remind us of something deeper. If you want more stories from the darker corners of our world, follow the echo. Subscribe to Dark Myth Lab and step back into the shadows with us.